Hello guys, and welcome back to Country Collections, the channel dedicated to all things stamps. Today we will continue on our travels throughout the world, examining countries and territories that begin with the letter D. Let's get right to it. The first country we will discuss on this list is Dahomey. Now you may or may not remember that we discussed Dahomey before, though very briefly. It was discussed when we went over the B countries, specifically Benin. Dahomey was located in coastal West Africa along the Gulf of Guinea, occupying territory that corresponds largely to modern-day Benin. The region includes a narrow coastal plain, rolling plateaus inland, and fertile agricultural zones that supported long-established kingdoms. The Republic of Dahomey, or simply known as Dahomey, was established on 4th December 1958 as a self-governing colony within the French community. Prior to attaining autonomy, it had been French Dahomey, part of the French Union. On August 1st, 1960, it attained full independence from France and was renamed Benin in 1975. Early mail used French colonial stamps over printed Dahomey. From the late 1890s, stamps inscribed Dahomey were issued within the French colonial postal framework. Dahomey later used common French West Africa issues, especially from the 1930s onward. From 1960, stamps reflected the new nation before the name changed to Benin in 1975. Early stamps depicted indigenous figures, villages, and traditional life, and then many issues followed classic French colonial art styles. Early national stamps emphasized development, unity, and culture. Here are some more stamps from Dahomey. Next up, we will discuss a territory that most of us have never heard of, that is Dalmatia. Now, the history behind this place is quite interesting, and I do encourage you to go and look it up. And we're talking about history as far back as the first millennium BC. We're talking about the early Middle Ages with the Byzantine era and barbarian invasions and the Roman Empire. Some really interesting stuff. So yeah, go look it up. Today, Dalmatia is seen as a historical region only, and stamps were issued during Italian occupation when this territory was annexed by Italy. Here are some stamps from Dalmatia. Next up is the Danish West Indies. The Danish West Indies comprised the Caribbean islands of St. Thomas, St. John, and St. Croix, located east of Puerto Rico. Their harbors made them important maritime and trade centers. Denmark established control in the 17th century, developing plantation economies based largely on sugar production and enslaved labor. Economic decline and strategic concerns led Denmark to sell the islands to the U.S. in 1917, after which they became the U.S. Virgin Islands. Here are a few stamps from the Danish West Indies. Moving on to Danzig. Located in northern Europe bordering on the Baltic Sea, Danzig, established as a free city and state under the protection of the League of Nations in 1920, was seized by Germany in 1939. It became a Polish province in 1945 and is now known as Gdansk, Poland. Having recovered quite nicely from its World War II era, Gdansk is a really nice place to visit and is known for its architecture and its museums, including this Polish postal museum seen here. Here are some Danzig stamps. Early stamps were German issues of a printed Danzig. Later stamps featured original designs unique to the Free City, and stamp production ceased in 1939. Next up, another city or territory that many of us may not have heard of, and that is Diego Suarez. It's a city at the northern tip of Madagascar. It was a French colony in the late 19th century until the colony's administration was subsumed into that of Madagascar in 1896. It was renamed as Antsiranana in 1975. Antsiranana has a tropical savanna climate with long, hot summer-like weather that lasts year-round, cut into 2 seasons. A wet season which lasts from December to March, and a dry season which lasts the rest of the year, with rainfall being uncommon but not impossible. This makes Antsiranana, or Madagascar in general, an ideal vacation spot. Tourism focuses on the niche ecotourism market, capitalizing on Madagascar's unique biodiversity, unspoiled natural habitats, natural parks, and lemur species. From 1885 to 1896, Diego Suarez, a French naval base, was a separate colony and issued its own stamps. These were succeeded by stamps of Madagascar. Next up is Djibouti. Now, if you would recall, we did mention Djibouti when we were dealing with the 8 countries, specifically the Afars and Isas. The French territory of Afars and Isas became the Republic of Djibouti on June 27, 1977. Djibouti lies at the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, linking the Red Sea and Indian Ocean, making it one of the world's most strategic maritime choke points. A point of note, Djibouti was also known as French Somaliland. The population is primarily Somali and Afar, and French and Arabic are the official languages. Here are some stamps from Djibouti. Lastly, we will discuss Dubai. Now, most of us know Dubai as the tourism hub of the UAE, or United Arab Emirates. It is a coastal emirate along the Persian Gulf, characterized by desert interiors and a natural creek that supported early trade. As a matter of fact, the earliest written record of Dubai dates back to the 12th century AD. This is another one of the territories that has a lot of history behind it, so feel free to read that up on your own. Before oil discovery, Dubai thrived on pearling and regional commerce. It joined the United Arab Emirates in 1971. Dubai blends Arab heritage with a large expatriate population and global outlook. Dubai issued stamps beginning in 1963, and many of them were produced for the international philatelic market. The themes and designs included colorful topicals on space, sports, and global events, as well as their local identity, where early issues reflected modernization and leadership. Here are some stamps from Dubai. Well, that does it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed your trip around the world as we explored countries and territories beginning with the letter D. Until next time, happy collecting.